everybody, Fiber Spider back again with another origami tutorial for you. And today we are going to be making some cute little bunnies. Yes, some little rabbits. These are actually pretty easy to make, pretty quick, and before you know it, you'll have a whole bunch. Yep, yes, you will. So all you need is a square sheet of paper, whether it's origami paper or not, any square will do. And let's get started, shall we? Yeah. Alrighty, so first things first, if you are using origami paper, colored on one side, white on the other, if you want your bunny to be with the colored side, you're going to start with the colored side facing down. All right, so going to do a whole bunch of preliminary folds. So first things first, going to fold our piece in half to make a rectangle. Open it up, and then fold the top edge and the bottom edge along the center crease. Unfold, turn, and then fold that edge to the middle crease. Okay, unfold, and then turning your work, we're going to do the exact same thing in the opposite direction. So first, fold your paper in half to make a rectangle. And unfold, and then again, the top edge and the bottom edge to the center crease. Okay, and unfold. Then we're going to fold this in half to make a triangle. Open it up. And turn and do the exact same thing. Okay, open it up. And we have our preliminary folds all done. Alrighty, so from here, what we're going to do is refold two of our sides to the middle once again. We already have those creases done, so not a big deal. Okay, now working with just the bottom, going to sort of scoot this up and flat and squoosh. So working with the creases that we already have, this crease and this crease, so sort of push up and pinch this triangle flat and fold it up like so. So we now have a little flap up here. And then do the same thing on this side. So again, going to bring this up, push it in, And then flatten this up. So now we got these two little flaps here. Okay, then going to flip your piece over and fold this along this crease here so that those two little flaps are now up. So we got little flaps. These are going to be our bunny ears eventually. Okay, then turn your piece over again. And we're going to do the kite fold with these two edges along the center. So I always like to turn my work. So turning my work, I'm going to have this edge along this center crease line here. And then do the same thing with the top. Bring this down. Okay, and then along this horizontal line, going to fold it towards us, but not fold it in half because we want our little, this is going to be his schnoz. Yes, that is going to be his schnoz. So basically folding this down and letting the back point come up. There we go. Turn over, and then right here, this point here is going to be his little nose, so we want it to just be a little bit of a nose. So just fold this tip down just a little bit. Not all the way to this edge here, mind you, just a little bit. Maybe halfway. Okay, and then fold the whole thing in half along this crease here. Okay, now to give him a little bit more definition, we have our two ears right here. So what I do is I pinch down here, and then with my other hand, raise the head up just a little bit so that it's preferably even on both sides here. Raise the head up and then pinch down flat. Now this can be adjusted later, so do not worry about it. This is his little head and his little ears, and don't worry, we will polish up the ears in a little bit, but we have some progress. Okay, so from here we're going to form the body. So going to now fold this corner almost in half. Okay, not going completely straight following the edge that we have up here, but going a little bit below that actually. So at an angle, we're going to bring this corner. Now I want to make sure that we're hunky-dory here. So bringing this corner to about here, just so that there's like a small triangle covering his jawline, if you will. So a little triangle, like so, at an angle. So it like I said, so it's not flush with that edge, but at a bit of an angle, a little bit of a triangle covering his jawline. And I just want to make sure that my various layers are together when I do that. So like about there or so. Again, this is adjustable, you know, it's not exact, but it'll give some personality to your bunny. So make a nice sharp crease. And then unfold. And then going to open up and then fold this inwards on these lines. Now I find that it's easiest if you go based on this line here on the opposite side. So basically pushing in on those creases. And then inwards. I'm going to do that again for you. So basically it was out and then we just scooted it in on those fold lines. So he's already looking pretty dapper, but he will have better feet in just a moment. So what we did was we created this crease line here. Right there. Open. Open. And then down and in. Okay, now to give his feet a little bit of definition, we're going to go back the way we came. Now, this is personally how I do it. Going to take the center of this, okay, this point here, and I'm going to line it up with this corner here and bring his little toe to a point at the same time. So crease that. And then do the same thing with this side here. So folding this into triangle so that it lines up with that edge, and then give his little toe a little press. And there you go. Little bunny feet. Yeah. So again, I'm going to undo that because I like to be thorough. So it was out like that. See, we created some fresh creases right there. So basically, once again, just sort of push this so that it lines up. And then, so then this side lines up. And then push this up and in and closed. It's looking pretty snazzy already. All right, so we just have 2 more steps to go. Okay, so now, so that his little butt isn't quite so pointed, going to fold this corner down just a little bit, just so that it's not quite so pointed, a little bit more rounded, and fold that down. Give it a good crease. And then open. And then open these 2 layers here. And then push that down along those creases. And then close it and give it a good press. So it's just a little butt. Okay, so we got that going for us. And also, of course, if you are so inclined, you could take a little wisp of a cotton ball and you could glue it right there, if that's your thing. And then for the ears, the final touch. Now, you could have his ears going up, going down. There are a bunch of different ways that you could approach, the alignment of the ears. Totally up to you. Dealer's choice. One way that you could go about it is to fold the ear so that this edge is flush with this edge here. So fold it down like so. And then do the same thing on the other side. Just give it a little bit of a pinch. And then up. Give it some definition. And then opening the ear just a little bit. And then run your finger into there. Give it some shape. Do the same thing with the other one. Now, this is one way in which you could go about it. Personally, I like to really give some volume to the ears. So what I do is after inserting my finger into there, I then press this down flat a little bit. Really opens up those ears. And then when you open it up again, it really has some definition there. So I'm going to do that again. So opening up the ear, going right into that corner and pressing down flat. Not too much. You don't want that to be a permanent crease. You want to open it up again. But yeah, really opens up his little ear so that he can hear. And there you go. Now, what you could conversely do is instead of having the creases go flush with this edge, okay, which is what we had done, you could have them going in a downward direction instead. Sort of like Eeyore. And then go for that symmetry. So they're more flopsy-lopsy. And then do the same thing with opening the ears. And squoosh. And then open this ear. And squoosh. And so he has more flopsy looking ears. Either way, he's absolutely adorable and I love him. Actually, he kind of reminds me of Piglet with his ears like that. He's so cute though. I love him. So listen, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, please give a little thumbs up button down below. You know that I appreciate your appreciation, and make a bunch of these. They're absolutely adorable. They're pretty darn easy and quick to make. And before you know it, you'll have a whole little bunny family hopping, hippity hopping around. So until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay folding, and please stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.